What's going on, YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry, and I'm a crypto vet. Thank you for tuning back in. I know a lot of people are really worried about the Elon Musk news and the dumping of Bitcoin right now, so we're definitely going to be going over some Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, maybe a quick look at Dogecoin. But right now, the markets are definitely not going very, very good. Lots and lots of red. But if you do like the content, if you like the information, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. It really helps me out. Close to 1,000 subs here on YouTube, and I'm very, very excited. I will be joining BitBoy Crypto on Around the Blockchain later today. It's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 4 p.m. if you're here in Texas with me. But very excited to talk about the current topics going on today. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter at XRP Veterinarian. Links for Twitch, Discord, all the other goodies down below. All right, if we go over here to CoinMarketCap, we can see that Bitcoin is down almost 12%, and we can see this going across the board along most cryptos. The top gainers today, we do have Nano, Cardano, two blockchains that are, ironically enough, very energy efficient as far as what they can do, Nano and Cardano. And they are actually pumping. I'm not sure if that narrative will actually play out in the crypto space, but definitely something to pay attention to. Biggest losers, we have Shiba Inu, which I did actually get asked to chart. If I have time at the end of the video, I'll go over that. But charting these type of tokens is kind of pointless because someone like Vitalik dumps on the market if some news comes up. So TA can maybe help you a little bit, but for the most part, it's completely worthless because anything can happen pushing the price up or down. But let's go ahead and jump into Bitcoin. If we go over here, the Bitcoin dominance as of right now is down to 42.56. The reason I bring this up now is because if we've been following what I've charted over the past several months here, we actually have that the Bitcoin dominance has hit my midpoint. The reason why I think this is important is because this is where Bitcoin will want to try and fight back. This is where Bitcoin will try to get some of his dominance back and actually pump to the upside a little bit, in my opinion, right? We usually don't just keep seeing a drop and a drop and a drop. With the Elon Musk news, that everybody gives up on Bitcoin because it's not fuel efficient, which is kind of stupid when you do it in big comparisons. And I'm not a big Bitcoin fan, but when you really think about it, it's not that much energy, right? So, but if Bitcoin was to have a chance to bounce back, this would be the time, and we would potentially see some of that dominance be reclaimed. And then later on this year, if we're following typical 4-year cycles, this is when we would see that the dominance could drop lower. But it's usually not in a complete drop, just like we saw back here. We bounced up, came back, hit some resistance. So very possible that now we could see money leaving the alts and going into Bitcoin, or we're going to keep going down and down and down. Just something to be aware of. I've taken a little bit of profits, but that's just in case we go into another bear winter early and we've actually already seen the top. It's just me to make sure I have money on the side to do whatever is needed over the next part. And I'll be continuing to take money out of my positions as we go, just so that way I'm not sitting with big bags of altcoins at the end of the crypto bull run. All right, so if we go and zoom into Bitcoin a little bit more, we can look back in 2017. Every time we touch the 20 weekly exponential moving average, this signified we are all on the same page and we're ready to go up in price again. And this happened multiple times during the 2017 bull run, all the way until we crossed it, went below, and that was the bear market. And this is always the thing that you need to worry about. So if we come and close below this, we may have seen the top on Bitcoin, even though it's very unlikely based off of price action that we've had for this top. It's very unlikely that this is the end. But let's say worst case scenario, this is the end of the bull run, this is the top. If we were to close below this weekly exponential moving average on the daily, or say the weekly, I would be a little worried then, right? But as of right now, to me, this is a very bullish sign. I've been talking about how we need to hit this 20 weekly EMA to show that we are ready for the next pump, and we finally did. We got close last week when we hit the 13 moving average, but the 13 wasn't the one I wanted. I wanted the 20. We got that. So this could be exactly where we turn around and Bitcoin starts its next run. If we look back in 2017, we weren't even here for a full day sometimes. But that was all that was needed to signify, all right, we hit the bottom, we can go and continue on our amazing bull run here. So just something to keep a look at. If we come back here, we can see this is February when Elon Musk initially talked about Bitcoin, and then we have right here exactly when he said that Tesla wouldn't accept it. So kind of just interesting to see the consolidation between those two dates. I do expect that we will bounce here and continue upwards. If we close below this, the amount downwards we can go, it could be very, very, very far down. But realistically, I think that we will hold right around the 47,000 to 48 where we're at now, which is above the 20 weekly. If we were to drop any lower, I think the 45,000 would be the support. And this is just because we're coming back to a previous high that was flipped to support. And I just think that we would get some sort of bounce, at least in this area, and then maybe see signs that we're going to continue down and we need to exit positions. But for right now, it's looking more like we just formed a big W here and it's going to take off right after. All right, if we zoom in here on Bitcoin, we can see that on the hourly, we broke out of this bear flag here, exactly, came all the way down, boom, price met. So the question is, will we stay in this volume supported area here, or will we fall lower? Because I don't know for sure. I'm just a doctor/idiot. This is not financial advice, but I do think that we will find a good bounce here, because this is the bounce in the area. You can put whatever news you want as to why it happened. I think we would have come down this far no matter what. I think the news was just a catalyst, however you want to partake or perceive that information. But in the end, I think this was going to happen. We're finally there. I believe that this is where Bitcoin will reverse and start moving to the upside. Now, it may take a day or two riding this moving average to get everybody on the same page. Maybe some news that Elon Musk changed his mind, whatever the case may be, but I think that this will be the area that we hold the best. If we look over to Ethereum, we can see that Ethereum had a nice little run up. It's been going higher, 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 but it finally dropped down below. I have these two pink lines here just to represent two areas where I was really hoping Ethereum would find support to potentially form bigger bullish patterns. However, we did drop below both of these, so I think it's very likely that Ethereum will most likely drop back down to around the $3,300 area, which will be on its daily exponential moving average, as well as the top of this very, very large broadening wedge that it was above or constricted between for a very, very long time. So definitely looking to see some downwards price action on Ethereum, which, you know, is kind of annoying in the fact because even now if you tried to sell, because the congestion on the network is so high, you're going to spend like $400 in ETH gas fees just to do a $300 transaction. So very frustrated with ETH, but everybody knows that about me already. So we'll see where this goes, but that's where I would be buying back in, maybe even lower. If we head over to XRP, we can see XRP here on the 4 hourly has hit the bearish scenario supports that I was expecting we would go down. And this came from a couple different perspectives. One was if we were just in a very, very big triangle right here. The lows that we are reaching right now, this would be where we'd find some good support to bounce if we were going to continue. Now, of course, if we fall below this line, we could go much lower, even down to back to 78.80 cents, which would be touching our weekly EMA as well as the bottom of this fib. Our previous bottom all the way down here at 87 cents. We could maybe just drop a little bit below that. But I'm waiting to see because anything is possible. You guys have seen with Twitter or anything, somebody, if all of a sudden Elon Musk decided XRP or HBAR or EOS, whatever other cryptocurrency ADA that's eco-friendly, if he tweeted about that specific crypto, that one would probably blow up. So, but just for overall TA with the potentials coming out for XRP being in this very, very bullish pattern, this bullish big flag here, definitely could see some big upwards movement on XRP. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on it, and I'll definitely bring it up later today on all around the blockchain. But that's going to do it for this video since I'm coming up on 10 minutes. I'll be sure to talk about Doge and Sheeb and all the others in the live stream later today. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.